I just made a friend here at the Malibu Wine Festival. It's Jim Norman of Norman Winery, Vineyards in Paso Robles. I almost didn't say it right. Okay, and tell us a little bit about you, how you got into the wine industry in Paso Robles.
1971, we started our winery. My mother and father, my sister and myself started the vineyard. 1991, we started building the building. We opened in 92. My dad passed away in 06, and I took over. And well, with me taking over, some things have changed.
Really? So tell us about those changes. You told me you're the black sheep in the wine industry. And our show, Celebrity Wine Review, are for the people that are a little bit out there on the edge. So I think
star of the wine industry.
All right. So tell us what you're famous for.
I'm famous for being out of the box. I'm the only winery in the world that sponsors monster trucks. Wow. Not only do I sponsor monster trucks, I sponsor the youngest monster truck driver in the world.
Who is this and how old is he?
Eric Swanson. He's out of Temecula. He's 15 years old.
15? That's not even legal to drive, let alone a monster truck.
And right now, as we speak, today, he is in Montana driving Obsession monster truck.
So how does that happen? Because he only has a permit. Does he have to have mom or dad in the passenger seat while he drives the monster truck races?
No, actually, he's racing his father. Oh. And Eric is going to beat him.
Nice. So you sponsor people like him?
Yeah, I sponsor anything that's family oriented, and that's good, clean family fun. Because the four F's of wine, especially at Norman Vineyards: food, fun, friends, and fantastic wine.
I'm glad you kept it clean.
I did. I have to. Well, we're the home of the monster Zinfandel and the no nonsense red. You know, so we're up to a lot of no nonsense.
And I have to say, I'm right there with you with monster trucks. I actually went to a monster truck show one time. Didn't know if I was going to like it, but before you knew it, I was the one up screaming my head off for Gravedigger. I'm like a huge Gravedigger fan. Gravedigger! Gravedigger! Woo!
Well, you know, there's no counting for monster truck taste. But you know what? I think when it comes to a palate, I have a wine for every palate.
Sounds good. So let's find a wine for my palate. What do you got for me?
I got the Monster Zinfandel 07, the bomb. This is our #1 selling wine. 5,200 cases of it are produced a year. Wow. Give or take 1,000.
So what makes it a monster? Monster Zin.
It's big, fruit forward, and the #1 winemaker in the world, I believe, Steve Felton, made it. He's my winemaker, and he is by far the best.
Okay. So it's a bold monster wine. It sounds a little bit like you.
Just a little. A little sweet, a little sexy, a little.
And very bold.
And very bold.
Yes, you
so,
are.
You ready?
So give me lay a little monster on me, baby. Yeah.
I'm not responsible for what happens after you drink the monster.
I will make sure not to get behind a monster truck wheel.
Well, I'm just worried about seeing you on the roof later.
Cheers. Cheers.
Enjoy. As I said.
Wow, that's great.
That's the rock star wine right there.
Right away, it hits you with a tiny little bit of sweetness, really smooth, really nice finish.
Got a little pepper in there.
A little bit of spice. Yeah. But it goes down nicely. It doesn't hit you hard going down.
No, it's not what you'd expect from a California Zinfandel anymore. I'm a firm believer, and my winemaker Steve Felton's a firm believer. Balance is extraordinary. Over the top is out of the ordinary. And I'm a firm believer that when you say it, unexpect the expected, that's Norman Vineyards.
Okay. Very cool. And again, tell us a little bit more about your winery. It's been around. You took on your dad's legacy, but you've given it a new spin.
I've given it a new spin. Our tasting room's all set up like a 50s diner. We're at 7450 Vineyard Drive, Paso Robles, California, and 805-237-0138, www.normanvineyards.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter, podcast, webcast. Wow, we're everywhere.
Sounds good. You guys heard it from the owner and the monster himself over at Norman Wineries, and we want you to check him out.
Out with your socks out.
On Facebook, Twitter, check him out. And I think we're going to have to get over to your diner tasting room, and we'll have
Take you for a ride in a convertible.
All right, you sold me on that.
Top.
He's a wild one.
A little.